So as we begin reflecting on 2023 and move towards welcoming 2024, knowing that this is not a perfect science and that we are simply trying to do this with more consciousness and more intention, we thought we would talk a little bit about how to do that and do it in connection with your partner.
Right. So it's like a relationship lab or a love lab where we're actually looking back and trying to, sort of examine in very short term what worked in 2023 and really what we can do and what we can be intentional about in 2024.
And so we have in a moment some sentence stems that we invite others to practice. We think that when you have a good setup for, hey, here's something that I want to talk to you about, and then your partner mirrors it back, you're going to have much more success in the reflection process. And so we will share those with you in a moment.
Right.
But I think first what's really key for us is remembering as much as possible, and maybe even reminding one another, the importance of positivity over negativity.
Right. And, being positive really does feed the relationship, and positiveness begets positiveness. And the thing around that is we know we can't always be positive about everything and that there are going to be negative things or conflicts that come up. But what we want to do is we want to actually find ways to repair those as quickly as possible.
And we know that if the relationship, the space between us is filled up with regular, positive, connecting practices, rituals, then what will happen is when the negatives happen, they will have less weight, they will have less impact, and we will be able to repair so much more quickly.
Right. And what we want to do today is really give you some ideas as to what we like to do or what we think really serves our relationship, as well as some sentence stems that we will use and perhaps you'll find very useful.
So one of the things that we do, and I think maybe this is a good one to focus on, and we've agreed that we are going to really work towards this, and as you said a moment ago, this is an experiment, right? If we don't do it every time, then we will simply recover and try again,
Right.
Is a morning ritual. So we will either sit down and send one another an appreciation, or we will do a short yoga practice and then look into one another's eyes. I love that one. We will do something out of our repertoire. It's kind of like we have a bucket of things that we will draw from, knowing that if we set our day up with that kind of intentional connection, the likelihood that we will stay in connection and repair our disconnects faster is great.
Right. And it's wonderful to start it off early in your day, because that certainly does, sort of really, as Anna was just saying, it sort of provides some sense of an atmosphere for your relationship as you move forward.
I like that. It's like setting an intention for your day of connection.
Right.
So, and to bring this into the context of reflecting on the past year, and then moving forward to the next year, we've created some sentence stems that we want to offer as ways that you can invite your partner into more conscious, aware, planful connection.
Right. And we know that today is New Year's Eve and tomorrow's New Year's Day. And possibly it is just a natural time to reflect and ponder what's going to happen. And also, perhaps you can find some time over the next couple of days to actually do these sentence stems.
And I would say make some time. Rather than find it.
Yes.
So, a couple of successes. So here are some reflection sentence stems that we're going to offer you right now. A couple of successes or a cherished memory I have with you from the past year is, and your partner will mirror that back to you. Do you want to
Another
do the next
one is a time when we problem solved or found a solution to a concern that either or both of us had.
And then you would deepen these by saying, tell me more. So tell me more is a favorite response. Tim will say something, I'll mirror it, And then I'll say, tell me more about that. Tell me more. And that's a lovely, curious question.
Right.
A time I felt you really had my back over the last year was when?
Yeah.
A time I felt you really had my back over the last year was when?
That's a great one. It's nice and positive.
And then looking towards 2024?
One is something that I'm looking forward to in our relationship is. Yeah.
And another one would be something I hope to do with you this year. Something I'm really excited to do with you this year is.
So you're setting it up for intention in both of those for what you can really do in a positive way with your relationship. And the last one is a way that I can be your best cheerleader might be. And boy, that's one that I think we all want to have a cheerleader in our lives. And it's so wonderful when it's our partner.
And that last one, a way that I imagine I might be your best cheerleader this coming year would be, really gives you an opportunity to show your partner that you do know them, something they value that you're going to speak to.
Right. And we always want to be seen. And that's what we want to actually promote as we move forward into 2024.
Thank you. Is being seen,
Yes.
understood, known,
known and seen.
and in connection.
Yes.
So we wish you a happy 2024. Happy and connected.
Yes. Okay.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you.